Your question?
Yeah. So when you watch great hitters like Barry Bonds hit, like what about their approach is different from other hitters that sets them apart?
Mm.
Yeah. So quick story. Jim Quick, which I believe is from that area, right? I think he's Sacramento. No. Yeah, I think he's up there, Jim Quick.
Nice.
Anyway, he's umpiring behind the plate, and Barry Bonds is hitting. Okay. So pitcher throws a pitch, and it's about, a couple inches off the plate. And the catcher's like, come on, we got to have that pitch. He says it to Jim. Jim turns to the guy and goes, hey, he goes, if Barry didn't swing at it, it's not a strike.
That's awesome.
And I think that's one thing that separated him from anybody else is his vision is unbelievable. And he's able to check off on pitch. I think that's what Belt does really well too. That's when I first saw Belt, he was in A-ball in San Jose, and when I can see a hitter check off on changeups, and for balls, that to me that's a good sign of a good hitter, and a guy that can hit to right, hits the drive the ball into the opposite field. I mean, those are for me big indicators of a guy that can hit. And then talking to our minor league guys, and they're always, hey, what do I got to do to get to the big leagues? And I'm like, they don't throw any harder. They don't hit any farther. They don't hit it any, harder. They don't run any faster. I go, but what they do better than you is they can do it more consistently.
Yeah.
And, you're doing it, 3 out of 10, they're doing it 6 or 7 out of 10. And I think that's the big difference. And, with Barry, he was such a student of the game too. He really went into the studying pitchers, what's their best pitch. And he would try to take that pitch away from the hitter during his at bat, because he knew sooner or later at bat he was going to get that guy's pitch.
Yeah.
And usually in a critical, situation, and he'd sit on it. And these guys look, and they'll sit on outer third, they'll sit on inner third, and their approach is that they have one, and they're going up the plate with a plan against a guy that knows what he does. And that's why I said when Barry's talking about that mathematical equation, hey, this guy throws 89 to 95, so that's his fastball. He doesn't have a good changeup. It's like his 4th pitch, but he has a good slider or something. Okay. And he just puts that into his little equation, and then he hits, and, he stood on top of the plate, and you couldn't get inside on him.
Yeah.
So if you're going to beat him, you'd almost have to beat him on a good pitch away or something moving, from the outside in. But you rarely saw him take a bad swing. You never see him like, take a real bad swing, or, and Matt Williams was kind of, that way too. Even Rich Abrilia, they had big years with the Giants. Yeah. And he's a big defensive guy, and Dad actually worked with Rich a lot in the infield when he was with the Giants. But